We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Rendell Grichuk is a man on a mission as he tries to bring his hitting streak to 20 games. Next. Jordan Balazovic is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Toronto. Dan, any thoughts?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully his mojo starts turning around.
Elvis Andrus is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Todd Frazier stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Balazovic has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the swing by Frazier, and this one sent soaring to left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Man, that's always tough. He was a strike away from striking out 2 in a row, but he got a little careless and caught too much of the plate there. It gets ripped for a 1-out extra base hit, and he's got some work to do now to get out of this one.
Willie Calhoun comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A pause and the 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Grichuk is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. And you can see great numbers. Over the past few games. Frazier stands at second with 2 gone. And it's 1-1. While his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention, some might not realize he's hitting for real power. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Joey Gallo with a 2-run shot. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as that'll give the Rangers a 2-0 lead.
Loved a homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
That is good. The center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
So here's Tyler Naquin. No balls and 1 strike. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Naquin carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Hit on the ground toward the left, and that's through into left field for a base hit.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Shin-Soo Choo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 2 home runs and 4 RBIs. Swing and a line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first.
When he started this game, Giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner.
Well, this doesn't have the makings of a start he's going to be proud of, does it? He's getting absolutely pounded here in the first inning, and I would think they're not going to let this go on for much longer.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos. And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. So now to the plate, Nick Solak. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
4 runs here in this half inning. This is popped up. Perez in foul ground, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We'll move. Mike Minor gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually strong. struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
Stepping up now, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weakly hit towards first.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
The third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. He'll check in here at 277. 15 long balls and 28 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now, and a chance to add to his league-leading RBI total right here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
The first baseman, Salvador.
And up steps Salvador Perez as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Perez is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Chu to the track. He jumps, but he can't make the play. It's off the wall. One run is scored. And they'll put the brakes on the runner at third, so the bases will remain loaded here with still only one away.
The right fielder.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
0-1 the count. He's got a great opportunity here to get his club right back into the ballgame with 3 men on. Chopped to third. Tough to get to. A tag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Rangers on top here, 4-1. All set for the start of the inning, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Swing and a liner, but foul. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Here's Todd Frazier now. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. 0-2. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect. But if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here's Joey Gallo now.
And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Hernandez is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Shin-Soo Choo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. McGuire waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Rangers post a 3 spot, all coming on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rangers 7 and the Blue Jays. Into the box now, Reese McGuire. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Down the first baseline. Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in now, Kelvin Gutierrez.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Reined in. Throw gets him, 2 down. Derek Fisher the next to bat. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Minor gets the sign. 0-2 pitch on its way.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 7-1. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in to try it again, Matt Duffy. He'll stand in to open things up here in the third. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man, 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And it's 1-2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens, you start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. At the plate, Nick Solak. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Giving chase is Fisher. He gets there, and that's the second out. So stepping in, Elvis Andrus. He singled his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Fisher is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One left for Texas. They're on top 7-1. Now batting, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
To
the plate now is the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. The tag gets one. On to first, and it's another double play. Already 2 of them here in the first 3 innings so far. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. settles in at the plate. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gallo is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down 7-1. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. And there's a base hit on the line. And this one will bounce into the wall.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. It's an 8-1 ball game. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And it's fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. 8 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Up next for the Rangers.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
And they go away here. It's a cold strike, 0-2. Looking at his career totals, Naquin hits a. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 9-1 ball game.
Up next for the Rangers.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now as he rips it on the ground to second. Mondesi brings it in, and that's the second out. Ready for another shot now, Matt Duffy. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The throw into second. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. At the plate now, Robinson Chirinos. No balls and 1 strike. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. He'll get it into second. On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
No hits to this point. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive it a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Here comes the right fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
I'm not sure what else the manager or pitching coach need to see, Matt. He obviously doesn't have his best stuff, and the longer he stays out there, the bigger the hole he digs.
Here's Elvis Andrus now as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. A swing and a ground ball to third, and he is in there. Coming to the plate again, Todd Frazier, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Mondesi picks it up, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or
hit high and deep out there to left center field. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. Now 3 runs are in.
Yeah, they've been crushing it at the plate all game long, as 16 runs on the scoreboard can attest. Not much you can say or do on the other side of it. Just have to get over it and get after it again next time.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Coming in is Hernandez.
The 2-1. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But not before they hang a 9 spot. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Behind 0-2 now. Liner toward right center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So make it 2 hits for him in this one as he's on base here in the home 4th. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. In now, Salvador Perez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. One there. On to first, and Perez grounds into a double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Randall Grichuk. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Grichuk stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was selected in the first round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the...
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Chu is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Now to the plate, Shin-Soo Choo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Out in front of it, strike one. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. And they put the tag on him for the out, but meanwhile both runners are able to move up a base.
The batter, number 50.
Up next for the Rangers, Nick Solak. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And the second run will score as well.
Wow, this has been a memorable game, but for all the wrong reasons. They've given up a staggering 18 runs here.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And it's gone.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
0-1 count and the pitch. High chopper to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
The batter, number 5.
Next will be the designated hitter, Willie Calhoun. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. The 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
3-2 to the Rangers designated hitter.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner in first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Into the box now, Joey Gallo. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
And that retires the side. ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Kelvin Gutierrez.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
This is foul right side. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
Now batter, center fielder.
Ready now, Derek Fisher. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. And that's through for a hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Adalberto Mondesi is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Line drive to center field. Naquin is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batter,
striding in, Bo Bichette. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard back up the middle. Andrus on to first. It's a double play, and another crisis is a. Digging in once again, Shin-Soo Choo. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Jordan Romano gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Jordan Romano.
First pitch of the at-bat. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 6.
Standing in, Matt Duffy. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1, no strike.
The 1-0 home. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Now batting.
To the plate now, Robinson Chirinos. Now the 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field.
Ranging back is Hernandez. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now at the plate, Nick Solak. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The third baseman.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hit hard to short. Andrus has it. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Coming to the plate now, Teoscar Hernandez.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Hit to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Swing and a line drive. But a foul ball. Minor into the windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Line towards center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Rendell Grichuk is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-1, here it comes. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
And he buys himself another pitch as this is fouled away to keep it at 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. There is Andrus. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Blue Jays held in check, and they remain well behind. Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Ty Tice comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Number 74, Ty.
First pitch on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. And now Andrus swings and misses here as they're able to set him down for the first out. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now. To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Willie Calhoun, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Behind 0-2 now. Sent out to straightaway center field. Fisher's under it. And that's the third out. Rangers set down in order, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Reese McGuire.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the shortstop, Kelvin Gutierrez.
Chris Davis will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 2, Chris Davis.
Into the box, Kelvin Gutierrez as he grounds one briskly to short.
Andrus fields it cleanly.
There's one on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Fisher.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Derek Fisher stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second. Chris Davis will remain in the game in the number 9 spot and take over at catcher. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Number 2, Chris.
The 1-0 delivery. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Up next
At the plate now, Tyler Naquin. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Shin-Soo Choo comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Matt Duffy already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Skied into very shallow right. And here's Grichuk to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run on. Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Bo Bichette. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball hit to Andrus at short. And there are 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swinging a ball chopped foul down the left side. Hit hard to third. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Now batting, left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
In now, Teoscar Hernandez. Hernandez connects and sends it to deep left. Left fielder looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 36 on the year for him. But that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. So now to the plate, Salvador Perez. High in the air out to center field. Naquin's under it. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Robinson Chirinos is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. 1-1 to Chirinos. Smoked on the ground left side, and that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Standing in now, Nick Solak. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Hard hit at 3rd. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face. Swing and a liner. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. At the plate, Todd Frazier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
The pitch, a fastball off his glove, and it bounds away. So now 2 men in scoring position. 2nd and 3rd here, 1 man out. Liner towards second, but this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
The batter, number 5.
In now, Willie Calhoun. He comes into this appearance 1 for 6 on the ball game. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Anthony Bass is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Anthony Bass.
Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Gone! Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 21 for him on the season, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Here's Chris Davis now.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
At the plate, Kelvin Gutierrez. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the 2nd time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. Brett Martin, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Stepping in now, Derek Fisher. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Hard liner to center field. Naquin is right there, 1 down.
The batter, number 27.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Adalberto Mondesi. He flew out in his last at-bat, and a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out. Stepping in, Bo Bichette. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Final strike for the Blue Jays. A bouncer to the left side. Throw will be in time to get him at first base, and the Rangers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
21-6 the final in this one this evening. Texas jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Minor wins his 3rd of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jordan Balazovic takes the loss after an effort he'd like to forget for the rest of his life. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
4 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.